Hello, Gemini. It's me, your girl. Oh, the kinky witch. How we doing, Gemini? I'm coming through with your Midheaven career reading. Listen, I came home from work a little earlier than normal. And it's like, all right, Spirit, let me just stay here and meditate for a minute. And I got into a meditative state quickly, but ooh, I got taken out. And then I got woken up by my mom. So, Gemini, what is coming for your career, right? What's coming for your career for the rest of September, right? Not gonna lie, Mercury had me in a chokehold this time, but in a good way. Like, I had to move through stuff. Like, Spirit was like, I need you to show me how you move in a room full of vultures, right? But not negatively, right? It's just a theme. It's just a song. But Spirit's like, how do you move in a space where you are given the opportunity to move and show what you are, show who you are, right? Retrograde happens, but guess what? So does life. So we're going to take a look at the rest of September through, and I think going forward is what Spirit is saying, through the beginning part of October, right? Because this energy does bring you over, because I don't start doing readings again until that time frame. So let's see what Spirit wants from us. I've been starting with the Monology deck, and honestly, I've just been going with what Spirit has for us. Gemini, this is your Midheaven career reading for, a time for healing. I'm shuffling and this was flipped. What's healing, Gemini, in your career? What's healing? But, so this is your Gemini, this is your September Midheaven career reading, right? Your Midheaven can be found in your 10th house, so that's at 12 o'clock on your birth chart. And your Midheaven controls your career, right? Your public sector image. So if you have a job where you're the face of something, you act, you sing, you're just in the public limelight, right? And we're going to see what the guidance is around this. Now, yes, you can, if some of the messages apply to your sun, moon, and rising, then see, sorry, messages are already coming through. That's why I'm like over here. Boop. Okay. This can apply to your sun, moon, rising. Oh my God, moon and descendant. I think the descendant is important because we need to understand where we're coming from in order to know where we're going. Actually, every single aspect of our birth charts are important to us. So we need to make sure we're giving ourselves greater understanding about who we are and our purpose here and what drives us and how we move, right? Because we can use every aspect of our being to our advantage. Gemini, it says a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Okay, so you were going through a time of healing. Spirit says it's a new romantic cycle. I forgot which other sign got this as well. All right, now I'm working on the focus. All right, I forgot what other sign got this as well, but a new romantic cycle begins now. Remember, we are talking about our career. So, could you be getting a new position? Could you be getting working for a new company? Something that brings newness into your life, right? And also love of what you're doing, love for what you're doing, right? Camaraderie with the people, that you're working with, or new camaraderie, bringing like a new essence of camaraderie, collaboration, cooperative, being in the two energy, Gemini, being in that twin energy, right, of working together and loving that new change. Show the world the real you, right? Don't hold yourself back. Do not hold yourself back from showing the world who you really are, right? The world needs to see, the world needs to know the real you. The world can be benefited by working with the real you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. All right. Look at the bigger picture, Gemini. What are you not seeing? Or what do you need to start trying to see? Right? Sometimes when we get the guidance to look at the bigger picture, I don't think Spirit wants us to think that we're not, but Spirit is saying, hey, it's time to refocus again. Look at the bigger picture. Because every time we look at the bigger picture and then we start working diligently, then we go back in close, right? And focusing on what we were focusing on. And sometimes I feel like this is saying, remember, every now and then you got to pull up for air, take a deep breath, and look at the bigger picture. What has changed in the landscape? How are you affecting the change in the landscape? How is the change in the landscape affecting you? Right? So if you're going into a new position, a new company, a new role, new title, added duties, whatever that adds more to your life, because this new romantic cycle for me is it's very much giving there is more coming in, right? And it's something that you're going to love doing, right? Love engaging in. You're needing to take a lay of the land, right? Show the world the real you. And this is not the time where you put on a mask. You show who you really are to people. This is a new beginning, a new opportunity. Right? So show the world the real you. Start with that foot first. Right? And then look at the bigger picture. Take a look at the bigger picture. What needs to be done, or what have you accomplished? What should you be celebrating? Right? What additional things, what tweaks, what mends, what needs to be done? Lay off the land. Take a bigger lay off the land. Right? And also, when you say take a look at the bigger picture too, right? We're talking about, don't just look at your small, minute point of view, right? We're talking about seeing everything from everyone's perspective, right? You're not the only one on a path. You're not the only one on a journey, on a life mission. You are not the only one here. Right? Who is moving through this space and time and affecting the world. Sometimes we got to also work with other change makers, other leaders, other people to get stuff done, right? So the bigger picture could be you needing to be more collaborative, need more engaging, need more open. Gemini, I got the Empress. Yes, coming out to clarify new romantic cycle begins. Girl, boy, ma'am, sir, yes. What? The Empress is coming through to say you wield divine power and you have a natural authority about you, and you're a natural born leader. You are pregnant with opportunity, pregnant with ideas, right? You are about to create. You're being elevated, Gemini. You're being elevated here. You're being elevated. I love that. Right? Additional duties, yes, may come with some extra money. May not be a change in title, but you're being compensated, right? A new position. King of Wands, about your business. Working with the King of Wands. Ooh, yes. Change makers. Two change makers are coming together. This is that collaboration that's coming for you for the rest of September into October. Something new is beginning. Yes. Yes. The High Priestess. Yes, Wise One. Gemini. Yes, Wise One. Yes, Crone. And live in that crone energy. That is beauty right there. That is the knowledge of 1,000 stars right there. That is divine knowledge right there. And this is the space the Empress is operating from. Because make no mistake, this is that new person, this new endeavor coming through here. This is that collaboration. You are about to walk through the door of prosperity and abundance and be walking through that door with spirit. This is very much guided, Geminis, right? Spirit says, I told you to let me and you did, so let me. Right? Because the High Priestess is spirit, in tune with spirit, working with spirit. The Lovers again, this is going to be a big collaboration. This is going to be a big collaboration. The Lovers, this is someone getting promoted. Now, this may not apply for everyone, right? But think about this. This is what Spirit says. No matter what your position, no matter what your role, getting elevated in status in whatever shape or form. So you could be getting a promotion at your company and you're like, oh, but this is just so-and-so. You know what though? But it's a promotion. Someone sees that you deserve to be rewarded for what you've been doing and is giving you a promotion. That is what Spirit is saying, right? So don't sit here and watch somebody who we're presuming is making a lot of money and just focus on what they're doing and what they have. Because the more you focus on what you're doing and what you have, is the quicker you get to. See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't focus on nobody else but you, Gemini. Don't trap yourself. Don't overthink this. Okay? Don't overthink this. Somebody, one of the YouTubers that I watch on here, the Moody Tarot, she's always saying, get out the birdcage. Girl, they just channeled you in my head. I don't know her, but I love watching her. She has gotten me as a Gemini, because this resonates as I'm reading it on some levels, right? Especially the collaborative bit that's been happening. She talks about getting out of the bird cage, right? Talks about the door is open because there's no bars surrounding her. It's just what is perceived in front of her. So at any time she can get out and fly away. Right? So Gemini, Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't go there. Don't go there. With the energy of the Empress and the King of Wands and the High Priestess and the Lovers, you are just like, is this a trick? Like, I feel like you're like, am I getting punked? Don't go there. Embrace this with great gratitude. Yes, Four of Wands. Embrace this with gratitude. This is building new foundations, right? Partnerships that build foundations, partnerships that create new, like this is creating new, building new. The Four of Wands is basically setting up home base, setting up home. So this is an opportunity coming through to set up that foundation, create a foundation. Now, if you're working for a company, it's new endeavors, new projects, right? As I'm shuffling, this is what was flipped. Get out of that, right? I'm feeling that you cannot have your heart broken for someone else. Your blessings are coming through with the sun at the bottom of the deck. This is someone else's energy, and that may cause you to go here and feel bad. Get out of that shit, right? Let me tell you something. We don't do anything to people. People do things to themselves, right? People do things to themselves. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, you got some people out here in this world that will purposefully hurt you, right? So yes, people can do, but we are the ones that put ourselves in positions to be in those situations. Always be mindful of that. You can remove yourself from a situation at any point in time. You can disengage from people's behaviors. If you like, oh, I see what or this is going, let me disengage, keep my distance and focus on my job. All right, Spirit. Bigger picture. Yeah. Sailing towards the choice you made with certainty and understanding, being at the helm of your career, right? Being at the helm of your journey, making the opportunities for yourself, taking opportunities presented to you, showing who you are at all times. You are a leader and you lead. You are a leader and you lead. You stand at the front. I don't take reversals, but this is how this came out, right? This is the new you. Now I'm going to keep her. This is the new you that's come out. There was a rebirth. And the more you sail towards your future, the more the new you comes out, right? You've done the work to get to this energy. I love it. It's like Spirit is saying, this is what's coming. This is how you're going to behave. But this is ultimately what led you here, right? You did this. And don't feel guilt over getting something. All right, so if you're at a company, right, I feel like sometimes a lot of us feel guilt. Like if we get a promotion through somebody else's departure, that is the world we live in, right? You're going to what? Miss those chances because you're burdened down by emotions. Stop it. All right, final card. Look at the bigger picture, Spirit. Stop it. This is your opportunity. Yes, your opportunity. This is a new opportunity. This is a promotion. September going into October, Gemini. You're getting promoted. Someone is making you an offer on this new position. And this offer is going to be it's going to give you the opportunity to build your foundations. Tighten up your foundations. Release yourself from boundaries, right, that are around you. I don't see any pentacles out here but the High Priestess and the Empress. Right? So it's more than money. This is a raise in your stature. This is more than a raise in your money. This is a raise in your stature at work, right? Or, yeah. This is a raise in your stature. Now, Page of Wands is fiery, go-getter attitude. Of course. I love it. Gemini, I love it. Yes, because you took the opportunity to see things from a different view. You stepped back, looked at the bigger picture, and said, how and where can I be impactful? And you made your move. You looked at the bigger picture and you made life-changing, life-affirming decisions. You looked at the bigger picture and you stepped into who you are as a person, and you made decisions and choices and actions that were good and correct for you, Gemini. Gemini, you've been working. You've been working. You've been low-key out here working, huh? People say, oh, I don't know if people say it, I say it, that Geminis are in their villain era. Y'all thought we were going to be out here in the streets cutting up and acting a fool. The minute a Gemini goes quiet on you and just starts working, you should be afraid. The minute a Gemini goes quiet on you and all of a sudden, boom, you see something and you see movement and they just head down, going forward. Yeah, Spirit says, spread your wings. The minute a Gemini goes quiet on you, it's because they recognize there's nothing else they need to say to you. Now they got to show you. Spread your wings and prepare to fly, I heard. No, actually singing a song in my head, but I don't feel like singing. You see how she's lit up here? How she's lit up right here? Look, this road, this beautiful road. This is letting Spirit lead. This is letting Spirit lead. This is this High Priestess energy. This is this Empress energy. This is letting Spirit lead. Taking guidance and advice and moving. Spirit says lead. Gemini, you're getting a promotion. You're going to get in promotion. You're becoming a manager. You're being put in charge of things. You'll be made to lead. This is a promotion. You're going from strength to strength, right? From strength, this is what you're leaving. This is what you're going towards. Lead. And remember, while you are there, always come up for air and look at things from the bigger picture. Speak up. You've been given spiritual authority to speak up, right? Spirit gave you spiritual authority to speak up, and you've been exercising that authority you've been given. Gemini, I love it. Spread your wings. This is an opportunity that you have, right? Asked for. Excuse me, guys. That was gross. I know. It just came out of nowhere. Sorry. I had a human moment for a minute. Sadness and isolation. I feel like you're coming up out of this. This rise is allowing you to come up out of this. Gemini, you have no idea how protected you are. I lit sage and it is still burning. Remember, there may not be people who are happy with this project, happy with this for you, but that's their issue, not yours. Okay? Open up yourself. With this new position, with this new opportunity, open up yourself to people, meet people, collaborate with people, work with people, bring people in. No more isolations, right? No more thinking about just you. It's about the group. It's about the collective. What affects one affects all. And having that understanding and being able to lead, because all through this reading, I kept saying two is important, right? There's this energy here of collaboration, working together with others. Sorry, I'm fidgeting like that. So my nails be so cut up. Anyway, squirrel moment, Gemini. Working together, opening up, don't closing. This is not time to close yourself off, right? Because you've literally worked to get out of here, right? Spirit, anything else? Now, there's something you may be refusing to see, so Spirit says open up too, right? The card turned, but they say keep going. But it's important, right? Observe. Make sure when you go into this new position, you watch the lay of the land. You're going to leave in order to know what you need to do. Spirit is saying you need to come up and look at the bigger picture. And in your world that you're being moved to, it is calling you to see the bigger picture, to be a part of the bigger picture, not the minutia. Still having to deal with the minutia, but looking at the impacts of the bigger picture. All right, Gemini, this is your reading, guys. I really hope that you listen to it and take a step back and look at what's going on in your career and in your life from the bigger picture point of view and start moving accordingly. Asheo.